I built the perfect tool bucket for homeowners. Under $1,000. Let's get after it. Over the course of the last 5 or so weeks, I broke down about 25, 30 tools that I think every single homeowner should have. Today, we're going to go through this bucket, see what the 25 tools that I picked out were, and then at the end, I'll give you the total price. So let's get started. Let's move in to power tools. So starting right out the gate with power tools, we got the oscillating multi-tool, the 6.5-inch circular saw, the drill, impact, angle grinder, hacksaw or sawzall, and shop vac. I think that all these tools are necessary for homeowners, but you don't have to go with Milwaukee. Whatever you can afford, do it, right? Milwaukee just seems to be my brand. I use them daily pretty much, so I go with something that'll last me. I'm not saying other brands won't last. I got a lot of good comments on a bunch of Harbor Freight stuff. The Bauer stuff has been phenomenal for people. Now, when I posted a video about the oscillating tool, a lot of guys kind of bashed the Milwaukee one and said that the DeWalt one is better, but I like my Milwaukee one. So DeWalt is definitely something to look at when it comes to oscillating multi-tools. I think that a good starter brand for everybody that offers a lifetime warranty is the Home Depot Rigid stuff. Now, the Rigid stuff is a very mediocre homeowner geared type set. It has a much larger battery than, say, your M12, but you can't beat the price point of it, and you can't beat the lifetime warranty of it. Circular saws, you can definitely get these corded. I would recommend a corded one unless you do a lot of stuff that requires a battery. You can pick that up relatively cheap. Same with the shop vac. You do not have to go with the Milwaukee 2-gallon shop vac. The Rigid 16-gallon for $108, I think, at Home Depot is a fantastic one. That is the one I recommend, actually. That's the one that I use daily in my shop, is the Rigid one. When it comes to drills and impacts, again, I have the Milwaukee, but you definitely do not need it. These will run you about $100, the combo set. Not the Milwaukee ones, but the Harbor Freight ones. It's about 50 bucks a piece. These are a little bit pricier. Again, Harbor Freight one on those is what I would recommend, or whatever tool brand you want to go with. Now, angle grinders, I would go with a corded angle grinder. Again, $30 or so at Harbor Freight. Same with your hacksaw. A lot of guys, when I made the video, they commented on the hacksaw, saying that they absolutely love the hacksaw, and I agree. The one-handed use is phenomenal. A corded sawzall on Harbor Freight will definitely get you by on that as well. So the rough total that I came up with for the power tool setup for the homeowners is roughly $400. This Harbor Freight is about 50 bucks. Your shop vac, your Rigid shop vac's about 100. Your drill driver from Harbor Freight's 100. If you went with a sawzall, it'd be about 50 bucks. An angle grinder is about 30. And a multi-tool, oh man, I could not pinpoint a price on this thing. This one right here was like 220 bucks. But Harbor Freight has some other ones for like 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. Shop around. These are the basics of what I recommend. Go with the tool brand that you want to go with and your price point. Let's move on to our hand tools. All right, I decided to bring you guys in a little closer here. So let's start out with your tape measure, right? This tape measure right here is about $20. Now, you can get tape measures from Harbor Freight for $5. So I'm going to say your average for a tape measure is about 10 bucks, right? Your pliers sets. Here's a set of pliers. All these pliers you can get for roughly 20 bucks. You can go crazy on pliers. Again, just go with the decent brand of pliers and get yourself some good pliers. Let's move on to a hammer. Same thing here, guys. Like, you can go over from $7 for a Harbor Freight hammer, or you can go up to $50 for a Milwaukee hammer. But a hammer is definitely recommended that you guys have. Adjustable wrenches. These are cheap ones from Harbor Freight. These are just Pittsburghs. I think I paid $10 for 4 of them. They absolutely suck. Go out, get yourself a decent set of adjustable pliers. You do not want these things to round your bolts. And you can see there that they have rounded a few bolts in their days. And I'm about to just trash them and pick up something nice. All right, Let's move on to wire strippers. Same deal, guys. You guys can get these for $5 or you can get them for $50. These ones right here are right around $20. Moving on to stud finder. Again, I'm going to say this for all the tools because there's just such a wide range between brands and whoever that you could go crazy with prices or you can get cheap. I think this one's like $5, right? Easy day. But you could also get into $50 if you want lasers and stuff, right? Now this one is where you could get ridiculous. Screwdrivers. This is $2. And it does just about everything that you need it to. Fits in your bucket very well. Or you can get a set of screwdrivers for right around $30. Sink basin wrench. I think $7, $10 for a sink basin wrench. These I would just keep it like Harbor Freight. You got to get crazy with these. The amount of times that you use these is not very much, but when you do use them, you're thankful that you have them. So sink basin wrench, just get one from Harbor Freight. Cleaner. Again, this is one of those deals where you don't have to have one of these, but I definitely added it to the bucket. It makes life easier. Sandpaper works just fine, but for $3, go ahead and pick one of those up as well. Hex key set. Hex key set. Now it's funny because I was talking to a buddy of mine and he said he absolutely hated these hex key sets, and I agree. I mean, they are like wobbly and stuff, but you know, for a homeowner, just to throw in your tool bucket, I'd go pick some up. They're probably $5 for a 3 set of these at Harbor Freight. So just go grab them. When you need them, you'll be glad you have them. 5-in-1 painter's tool. You get 16 in one. You can get 6 in one, 5 in one, whatever you want to do. Just go grab yourself a 5-in-1 painter's tool. This is a Quinn. This is from Harbor Freight. Again, about $5. All right. Speed square. Go out to Harbor Freight, get yourself a speed square. Probably about $5. This one you get a 2-pack for right around $30. You don't need it though. You don't need the Milwaukee one for sure. Go get the Harbor Freight one. This right here, tubing cutter, copper tubing cutter, both big and small. A level. Again, Harbor Freight, nothing special. I think I picked this up for $9. So get yourself a level. Now this is something that I wouldn't mess with and I wouldn't steer off from. I went out and I bought the Harbor Freight multimeter at first, and it was giving me false readings, and I was chasing a bad ground for like days, right? On my Jeep. But go out and pick up Klein stuff. Klein is the middle of the road. It's not Fluke, but it's the middle of the road, decent stuff that will be fairly accurate. By fairly, I mean probably pretty accurate, and it'll get you more than you need for homeowners. I mean, pros use this stuff. So anyways, go and get yourself a voltage tester, an outlet tester, a circuit breaker finder, and a multimeter. All right. Now here's a PEX and PVC cutter. Again, this is one of those tools that I added to the top 5 for plumbing. Miter box. I would recommend one of these right away, right out the gate. Do PVC, crown molding, baseboard. Especially if you don't have a chop saw or a miter saw. A miter box is something that you got to do it by hand, but you'll thank yourself that you had one of these. So this is my hand tools. I'm going to go ahead and add these up and give you guys a full price on hand tools now. All right, so just like the power tools, you guys can go absolutely crazy on this, whether it's Milwaukee, Klein, Crescent, whatever it may be. You guys can go crazy on this stuff. But what I have sitting on the table right here is probably, give or take, roughly $250 to $300. I'd say probably $300. Now, if you want to go Milwaukee, you can probably say about $500 or $600 for basic hand tools like this. Do a little bit of research, and again, buy with whatever's in your guys' budget, right? Now I'm going to go into consumables and show you guys what you need for consumables. And this isn't all the consumables. This is just a few to get started. All right, so real quick, just a couple things, right? We got impact bit set. Again, you can definitely get the Harbor Freight one. This is the Milwaukee one, about $25 or so. Here's just some random electrical consumables. You got fuses, heat shrink, and wire nuts. Go ahead and pick yourself up some PVC cement. Definitely when you need it. I don't want this stuff to go bad on you guys, but pick it up when you need it. Get yourself some primer and your cement. Now note, not all types of PVC require both of these. Like ABS piping is a different kind of cement, and you don't use primer with it. So definitely do your research before you go out and just buy, you know. And then some sort of thread sealer, whether you get the dope or you get the tape, like I did a video on. Just go out and get yourself some thread sealer. And then drill bits. Just cheap set of drill bits from Harbor Freight. These work great for me. And then two more small things that I'm going to throw in that I think every homeowner should have, and one of them is going to be a light. Whether it's a big light or a small light like this or a headlamp, expect to spend about 20 bucks on a light. Now this is just something that you guys should carry on you daily, but a good utility knife. And I highly recommend the Milwaukee Fastback 6-in-1. Go ahead and right when you get the knife though, do my little upgrade here. Put a little heat shrink on there and get it done. So now for a grand total of, this is what I added up. Roughly $800. Now, just by you owning these tools, you will save thousands upon thousands upon $1,000 paying someone to do it. But let's just say a wire stripper and a screwdriver, or a wire stripper and your fastback knife for installing an outlet or changing out an outlet cover, you're gonna pay someone probably 75 bucks an hour minimum upon tools and service charges and environmental whatever charges they're adding on there nowadays. You could be up into the $300 range for quick, simple electrical fixes. So $800 really isn't that bad. And also, just buy the tools as you need them. If you just need these two tools for one job, buy this. Buy a bucket first, buy these two tools, start out slow. If you have to do any plumbing stuff, buy plumbing stuff, buy electrical stuff. Like, you don't have to go out and buy all this stuff right away. So anyways, and just remember, I'm going to drop a link to all of this stuff below. Probably a Home Depot link. I make a little bit of money off of this stuff if you guys purchase through it. Just helps with the channel, gives me an opportunity to buy more tools for you guys. Whatever I make goes back into these. So go ahead, pick up what you need. Links below, both Amazon, Home Depot. We'll try to get some more stuff for you guys. But anyways, I got to get out of here. I got stuff to do. I'll talk to you later. Peace.